Welcome to Family Pride with yours truly, Lilibet Ugochukwu. How are you doing today? I want to believe you are strong, you're healthy, you're happy, and you're in safe hands. So today on Family Pride, we're going to be looking at the dangers of silence in marriage or relationship. The dangers of silence in marriage or relationship. Now, before we talk about that, let's give you throw more light rather on family pride. Family Pride is a program where we talk about the family, we talk about things that happen within the family and outside the family. We talk about issues that surrounds the family. We talk about parenting, we talk about relationship, we talk about marriage. Yes, these are the things we'll talk about on Family Pride. And so today, dangers of silence in marriage or in relationship. What are we looking at? Now, when we talk about silence, we talk about when someone is not saying anything, when someone is mute, when someone zips up and doesn't speak. Now, silence in a marriage or a relationship can have significant negative consequences. They can have consequences when you keep quiet in a marriage or you keep quiet in a relationship. There can be dangerous consequences. That is why we hear people say, when you see something, you say something. If you're in a marriage and you see that things are not going the way you want them to go, or you're being violated, yes, you're being assaulted, you're being abused domestically, you have to speak out, you have to say something. Because if you don't say anything, no one is going to know your plight, no one is going to know what you're going through in that relationship or that marriage. So the earlier you speak out, the better for you, and the earlier you get help. Now, these significant negative consequences can be emotional distress to long-term relationship damage. Now, the damage in the relationship starts building. And when it starts building, before you know, it's gone. No more relationship. The relationship is gone, done and dusted. Now, it can also lead to unresolved issue. It can lead to issues that have not been, like long-term issues that have no results, no form of breach. It can lead to that. It can also lead to confusion. You're in a relationship or a marriage and you're confused. You don't even know what to say. You don't know what to think. You're just confused. You're there. That's what silence does. Now, okay, like I said, leads to confusion and a sense of being unheard or unimportant. Now, sometimes when you don't say anything in a relationship or a marriage, you make your partner feel that he or she is not important or not heard. You keep quiet, you don't say anything. Your partner says something and you don't respond. You just keep quiet. It makes the person feel that, oh, is this person actually listening to me? Is this person actually hearing me? Are we actually communicating? And don't forget what I said about communication. In every marriage and every relationship, communication is key. That is my number one key. I hope you remember. For those that have been following my program, you will know that I don't joke with communication. Once there is no communication in marriage or relationship, that relationship is as good as dead. You have to communicate, you have to speak, you have to trash things out, you have to discuss with your partner. And now, the silent treatment in particular can be a form of emotional manipulation or can erode trust and intimacy. It can be because of manipulation. Your partner may feel that, oh, you're manipulating me, and that's why, people outside, rather, let's just say people outside will think that you're manipulating this person. That's why this person is not speaking or saying anything. Now, can you imagine you seeing a grown person, you see an adult in a relationship going through hell, and the person is not saying anything? The first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, he's been manipulated, or she's been manipulated by her partner or his partner. That's the first thing that will come to your mind. Now, a woman or someone is being beaten up, or someone is being treated badly in a relationship. The next thing that comes to your mind is, oh, why are you still there? Why are you there? Are you being used? Are you under a spell? These are the questions that creeps into our minds when we see people passing through that. Now, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring to you the dangers of silence in marriage or relationship. Like I said earlier, there are dangerous consequences. Yes, there are dangerous consequences. Now, silence in relationship or marriage, one could lead to emotional distress. Suppressed emotions and unresolved issues can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems. You see a person going through high blood pressure, going through anxiety, going through depression, and don't forget that some depression kill. Someone could be depressed and not having anyone to speak with. The next thing that comes to the person's mind is, why not just end this, end it all, take something and end it all. I used to have a friend, whenever her partner, she was in a relationship with a guy, So whenever they have issues, she goes into depression. And the next thing, she starts taking things that would, a time she took the sniper stuff. So she starts taking things that would just make her forget or want to take her life. This whole thing comes because of depression. When you're depressed, you don't think straight, you're not focused. You begin to think of so many things to do to yourself, to harm yourself. Some jump into the lagoon, some jump story buildings, some slit their wrist, and so many things. They cause so many havoc to themselves, all because they cannot handle depression. Now, this is what silence does. Silence does. It makes you not to speak, and then a dangerous voice comes to speak to you and tells you things to do to hurt yourself, making you feel that you're all alone in this world. But I tell you today that you're not all alone in this world. You have people that you can actually lean on, people you can speak with. You can get a counselor and speak with a counselor. You can talk to a pastor. You can speak to somebody, Let someone just hear you talk. So let's take that out of our mind, that you cannot talk to anybody, that you're all alone in this world. Let's take it out of our mind. Let's take it out entirely from our mind. Now, another one is breakdown of communication. Now, silence can create a barrier to open and honest communication, making it difficult for partners to understand each other's needs and feelings. Because you want to go silent on both of you, on each other, you want to go silent on each other, you don't talk. Communication gap is closed. You kill communication, you kill any form of understanding between both of you, all because of silence. So these are what it does. It breaks down communication in a relationship or in marriage. You will not be able to communicate with each other. Now you can imagine a family that keeps malice. How do you even do that? You keep malice with your wife, you keep malice with your husband. You wake up in the morning. Sometimes, yes, I think I overheard someone tell me one time that when she has issues with her husband and they keep malice, the way they communicate is by writing on pen and paper. Is by writing with pen on a paper. That's how she communicates with her husband. That's absurd. Really. I can't imagine you communicating with your husband, writing it down. So please don't keep malice in your relationship. Do not keep malice at all. It is wrong. Don't keep malice in that marriage. Don't keep malice in that relationship. It is not good for you. It will not help you at all. Another is erosion of trust and intimacy. The absence of honest communication can erode trust and intimacy, making it difficult to feel connected and loved. When you're silent, you will not be able to trust, you will not be able to communicate, you will not be able to connect with your partner. Now, the absence of honest communication can erode trust and intimacy. You discover that you begin to slack, you begin to grow apart. That intimacy will not be there anymore. That's because you have allowed silence to creep in and to tell you how to run your relationship. You begin to lose trust. You don't trust your partner anymore. You don't want to confide in your partner. You rather confide in people out there, or rather confide on people out there than you confide in your partner. This is what silence does to your relationship. It kills the trust. It kills any form of intimacy. It doesn't want you to be happy. So the earlier you get that, silence is a dangerous weapon when it comes to relationship, the better for you. Another thing it does is manipulation and control. Now, the silent treatment can be a form of emotional manipulation and can also be used to exert control over a partner. When you know that, oh, my partner doesn't talk, you want to ride over that person. You want to take control. You become the boss of all bosses. You want to lord over the person because you found out that this person doesn't talk, doesn't speak. And then you capitalize on it to maltreat the person. You manipulate the person. So in every relationship, please, both of you should learn how to speak up, talk to each other. When there is no communication in any relationship, I don't see why you should be in that relationship. Like I talked about malice, husband and wife, keeping malice, living in the same house, sleeping on the same bed, and you're keeping malice. Hello? Who got you married? I don't get. Why did you get married in the first place? Some keep malice for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, even a year. They keep malice and they're living in the same house. When they want something from their father, they will tell the kids, go and meet your father, tell him to give you this. And then the father does the same to the child. Go and meet your mother, tell her this. If I were to be in that home, both of you will suffer. I won't even be the middleman. I will not act as a middleman in that kind of a house. I won't do that. Both of you would have to speak with each other. All right, and so another is negative impact on children. Yes, I talked about that now. Negative impact on children. When both of you or when one partner is silent, it tells on the children. You really do not know what your attitude towards your partner does to your children. Most of you think it does not concern the children. So what, you can do whatever you want to do. But believe you me, it does concern your children. Because some of these children, sometimes they pick what you do. They see, children learn faster when they see what you do. They see what you do. They see how you treat their mother or their father. And they pick it up from there. For a child that is not smart, that does not have a mind of his own or her own, they pick what you do in the house and they live with it. They practice it and they grow with it. That's why we have so many bad marriages today. So many bad marriages. Bad upbringing, bad parenting. That is why parenting has to do with you, the father and the mother. Bringing up that child has to do with you. Most of the menace we have in the society today is because of bad parenting. I know sometimes you talk to your children and they don't listen, yes. But what about those that don't talk to their children? Go to the streets. You will see mothers aiding their children to beg, even when they know they are complete, they have their hands and legs, and they even have businesses at home. But they rather go to the streets, put their children out there in the streets and beg. What are you trying to tell your child? You're trying to tell your child that it is okay to beg. It is okay to be lazy. It is okay to eat crumbs from leftovers of people. That's what you're telling your child. But it is wrong, totally wrong. Now, silence has negative impact on the child, or on the children. If parents are able to communicate openly and resolve conflicts, it can set a negative example for children, potentially impacting their future relationships. You're damaging that child's future relationship. You see a child tell you, my father used to beat my mother, or my parents used to fight each other. What have you taught that child? You've just told that child that it's okay when you get into a relationship tomorrow to fight with your partner. That's what you have told that child. I feel ashamed when I see parents fighting in the presence of their children, and their children will be there capturing them on camera and posting. Their children will be there screaming, shouting, "Daddy, leave my mommy alone." I saw one on social media where the man was pouncing on the wife mercilessly, beating the wife seriously, and the wife didn't want to let go. She was fighting back, but trust some men, they're more powerful. He overpowered this woman, hit her head on the floor. One of the children was filming this stuff, and she was the one that posted it on social media. The other ones, the little ones, were crying, they were screaming. What a shame. What a shame to parenthood. What a shame to that family. So you need to be very careful what you display in presence of your children. You need to be very, 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 very careful. Please. Now, it causes isolation and rejection. Silence causes isolation and rejection. The silent treatment can lead to feelings of isolation and rejection as the partner feels shut out and disconnected. Now, in a relationship, if partner, you don't speak with your partner, you give your partner silent treatment, that person will feel disconnected from that relationship. That person will feel shut out. That person will not see herself or himself being in a relationship with you. And what happens in the end? We have broken relationships. Relationships are dead. So please, and please, and please, protect your relationship just like you protect yourself if truly you are in love with that person. Protect your relationship. Guard your relationship jealously if truly you are in love with that person. And finally, feeling unheard and unimportant. Silence treatment in a relationship makes a partner feel unheard and unimportant. A partner who is on the receiving end of the silence treatment will feel worthless, unloved, and unimportant, leading to a breakdown in the relationship. These are the things that kills relationship faster. Silent treatment. People don't know that silence kills faster than even words. At least when you speak, the person knows what is in your mind, right? The person knows what is going through your mind. When you speak out, they get to know where their lapses are, and then they tend to fix it if really they want to fix it. But when you don't say anything, how can your partner know that this is what is eating you up? How can your partner know that, okay, this is where I'm getting it wrong? You assume that your partner should know that this thing is hurting you. If you don't speak out, how will your partner know? Sometimes in relationship, you see one partner saying, I thought you knew. I thought you were going to apologize to me. And the other person tells you, apologize to you for what did I do? You can't ask me to apologize when I don't know what I have done wrong. So if you don't speak out, your partner will not know. So stop making your partner feel unimportant in that relationship. Stop making them feel unwanted. Stop making them kill the trust that they have for you. So today on the dangers of silence in marriage or relationship, I am urging you to break that silence. Break it. Bridge the gap. Get connected with your partner. Stop keeping malice with your partner. Stop keeping malice with your partner. It is okay to get angry when your partner offends you. It is very okay to get angry. But please, don't let the sun go down on your anger. Take these words, and your relationship will be as sweet as lollipop. All right, this is where we draw the curtain on the program Family Pride. And today we talked about the danger of silence in relationship or marriage. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned something on how to make your relationship interesting and grow to that very point you wanted to get to. and that's marriage. And I hope that you're going to make your marriage sweet like heaven on earth. Until I come your way again, my name is Lilibet Ugochukwu. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day ahead.